what every realtor needs to know is that there are going to be different models out there that agents can use. And each model has kind of its own niche, its own thing that it does, let's say, better than the others. And so sometimes we want to identify the specific model and we want to use that to do something specific. One of my favorites and one of the coolest things that I think that I've been able to produce is I have used Notebook LM, which is offered for free by Google. And it's an incredible resource in terms of doing research or in terms of pulling out data out of things like contracts, videos, things like that. So what I want to do is I want to show you just kind of one of the really cool things that I did with Notebook LM. And that is I created a podcast just from a video that I made. So, Homestar courses, which are Trek approved continuing education courses. You could take these courses, sign them up for them online. They're live on Zoom. We do them. You can get your credit hours. And not only that, but you can learn great things like AI for realtors, tech tools for realtors, and video production for realtors, plus more. So check out homestarcourses.com. I have ADD, and one of the things that I absolutely hate doing is I absolutely hate sitting down and writing everything out. I'm really good with this kind of off the cuff, just talking to the camera. I'm good at that. So what I did is I sat down and I put a camera on myself and I just recorded me explaining the home buying process to the camera as if it was somebody who had never done it before. Now, I've been in real estate for 11 years, and so I kind of know the process, right? I was able to just sit down and go, hey, here's the deal. So first off, we want to get you pre-approved. Everything begins with the pre-approval. The reality is like you wouldn't go to the grocery store without a budget. Why would you go home shopping without a budget? Because the budget's going to determine what you get. Whether you get a Ford or Ferrari, that's what you're going to want to do. And so I sat down and I kind of just ran through the whole process. Then comes the home inspection. And hey, just so you know, you're not going to be able to recover those costs. And a home inspection is going to cost X amount of dollars. And, once we have that home inspection, you don't get that money back. Now you get the earnest money back. And anyway, it went on and on and on and on and on. Ran through the whole process. And it was maybe about, I don't know, an hour long video. And I took it and I just took the video and I uploaded it to YouTube and I marked it as unlisted so that people can't see it. I didn't want the whole world seeing it, but I wanted Notebook LM to be able to see it. So then I took the link and I dumped it into Notebook LM. And Notebook LM took it, and let's go ahead and let's see what we can do with Notebook LM. All right, let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so now here I am in Notebook LM, and you can see this is just notebooklm.google.com. And this here are some of the different, these are some of the different notebooks that I've created dealing with different stuff. Now, what I also did is I actually also took the text from the video and I uploaded that. And so that's what it's also able to search. If I'd done a YouTube video, it'd be able to search that as well. And here, as soon as I dump in the source, over here is where you're going to have your sources. And so here I only have one source. It's just me talking to the camera. And it gives me, hey, the text provided outlines the comprehensive buying process of a home, appropriate loan types, conventional FHA, and it just gives a quick summary. And then I have the ability to go in and to begin asking it questions. But the really cool tool that I used is up here, clicking on audio overview. If you click on audio overview, so what I did is I went up here and I clicked on audio overview. Now I want to click over here on the pen because I want to create different settings. I can do a deep dive and it gives you an explanation of what each one is. It's a lively conversation between two hosts, a brief, a critique, a debate, and you can do the language. What should the AI focus on in this episode? Basically, look at it this way. Audio overview is you are creating a podcast. That's what you're doing. You're creating a podcast. And so I'm going to click generate. And do I want it short or long? And I'm going to click generate and it will generate it. Now I've already done this. And so right here, I've got the steps to buying a home. And if I were to click on that.
Thinking about buying a house. It's definitely one of those huge life moments. Super exciting, maybe a little daunting too.
Oh, for sure. Daunting is a good word.
You start looking online, dreaming a bit, and then you hit the actual process. And suddenly it feels less like a dream and more like, I don't know, navigating a maze blindfolded.
It really can feel that way. The steps, the jargon, the forms, it's a lot. Where do you even begin?
Exactly. Which is why we wanted to do this deep dive. We're looking specifically at source material from Matthew Parsons.
I can do all sorts of different stuff. But what we want to focus on today is this audio overview. And what's awesome about the audio overview is that we can download this. I can go over here and I can download it, and I've uploaded it to my website. That's right. If you go to my website slash podcast, it has two people having a conversation about the buying and selling buying process for buyers. And it's a 30-minute podcast. And could anything be more obtainable for me to give to my clients and for them to have an understanding of the process? They can listen to it in their car while they're mowing the lawn. They can listen to it just whenever it's convenient for them. And they have a tool that they can go back to over and over and over again. If they have questions, obviously they can always come to me, but I have created a resource that helps me from having to go over something again and again and again. So there you go. That is just a brief overview of what you can do with Notebook LM when it comes to creating a podcast that you could share with your buyers, or you can do one for your sellers, and so on and so forth. Listen, I'm Matthew Parsons. I'm a realtor in Knoxville, Tennessee, but I also have Homestar courses, which are Trek approved continuing education courses. You could take these courses, sign them up for them online. They're live on Zoom. We do them. You can get your credit hours, and not only that, but you can learn great things like AI for realtors, tech tools for realtors, and video production for realtors, plus more. So check out homestarcourses.com. Thank you, and God bless.